Wow, wow, wow. What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more CS news here on the weekend. And we all wake up to it, or you guys probably watched it. I mean, what a remarkable major this has been. And I hope you guys all enjoy the breakdown, as of course we had Spirit versus MOUZ. We had FaZe versus G2. The winners of both these matchups going to your grand finals for your Shanghai major. And my goodness, this major is why I don't do pick'ems. I stopped doing pick'ems 5-6 majors ago because I got sick of bronze and silver coins, and this is just proof as to why. Let's start with the easier of the two series, but nonetheless heartbreaking for a team like MOUZ Sports, who has made a great surge to the end of this year, and they take their map pick and they start this series off the best way possible versus Spirit.
Chopper just walks to it like a moth to the flame. He's looking for him, wants to try and catch him on the fade. On the edge of that smoke, starts to spam, traces, exposes position. Brollan dancing with him. Who takes this kill? It's massive from Brollan. Out of bullets, under pressure, needs help from the heavens, and it's Exertion that provides. A small glimmer of hope perhaps for Spirit. It's Shiro, and he can't get it done. 13 to 7, their map pick.
Absolute clinic from MOUZ on their map choice.
And at that point, you're thinking, okay, they had to win that. They did win that. This is a MOUZ who now has 2 map chances, and unfortunately for them, I mean, we've seen Donk throughout this entire major thus far, but Spirit have shown up to play, and they didn't give MOUZ much breathing room after that.
They give him space. Play for the round. Magix is coming around to try and catch him on the swing. It's Magix, fifth 3. A 19th frag haul. He's present. Donk back. Can't have back-to-back performances like Nuke.
Important to see the young gun turn it around after what was his second worst performance in 2024. But another positive sign is Magix showing up with impact and Shiro being...
And I would dang near say an anticlimactic last 2 maps here, but for MOUZ, unfortunately, their Shanghai major run did end to Spirit. Hey, a semi-final run at the major for a team who is often now labeled as Auralist, which I'm going to go ahead and disagree with. This team has really grown on a lot of people, and a young IGL like Shuhei, what he has done from major to major now, you got to give that guy credit. Unfortunately, they fall short here.
As his hopes of a major final slip away, Shui one back, puts Donk down. Zontix though, MP9 for Brollan, all he has to defend his honor, and it's not enough. Zontix removes him. This round is falling into place. The knockout blow for MOUZ in the semi-finals. Chopper finds Jimmy, walk about the smoke. Exertion, a quiet day in the office. Ready for Spirit to take this one to the grand finals, to see Championship Sunday. Hope is lost. The round surely won. And for the first time in major grand final for Spirit, the organization has sealed it. The goal of every team.
And then you also have my boy Jim Fat. I mean, everyone pronounces his name differently, so I just call him Jimmy Boy because I'm an idiot from Iowa. But also his brother, Sergey, you guys know that name. He was there the whole time. And then, of course, you got Exertion, the rest of the guys there. I mean, hey, a great run, an absolute great run. But Spirit do looking for him, and they're your first grand finalists. Now, who joins them? It will be the winner of FaZe versus G2. FaZe, a massive underdog going into this. They were a massive underdog versus Vitality, and well, apparently they don't care about being an underdog because they take it to G2 and they take that first map. They open up Ancient with a 8-0 run, and it might shock you, but they eventually closed out that map quite handedly.
Did they see Kerrigan? That T pulls back, but it doesn't look like the Cave player's reacting, so it looks like Kerrigan's got the flank. And Rops actually gets the better of MOUZ again. Now, Kerrigan maybe doesn't activate any further because things go well elsewhere.
Look at how much control they have of this map.
He's going to be found out. NiKo gets the better of the lurk. Maybe calling for his cousin to double back. No, they're going to go in. Commitment into the A site. Flash for the lane, as Hunter's hands will indeed be busy. But he actually comes off of that bomb plant. Snacks is going to have to cover from backside soon enough. A second fake. Still Rain doesn't bite.
Wait, they can't even cover the default right now. Hunter has to wait.
And Rain revealing himself. Snacks knows damn well he's out here, but NiKo plays a dangerous game and gets shredded by that off. 2v3 to try to close map 1. Rain has been known to this position, goes straight into the challenge versus Snacks. Hunter, can you do this? They need to bank, unlock the 2 stars with the supports, and he falters. Brokey flawless, 3 kills to close for FaZe. Ancient is a blowout.
And also thanks to our esports betting sponsor, that being ThunderPick. If you look at FaZe and their underdog run, I mean, not only have they been lackluster throughout this season by a lot of eyes out there, right? The expectations we have set for FaZe in the past, I mean, has been winning or grand finals, right? And they have certainly tailed off a little bit from that. Against Vitality, they were a 4-1 underdog. Against G2, they were dang near 3-1 underdog. I don't know what it's going to be against Spirit. And yes, I just said that because they go on and they take down G2, albeit a close series in map 2. And we saw a little bit of something from G2 and NiKo and M0NESY, but it wasn't quite enough at the end.
Can Kerrigan keep everybody calm?
When M0NESY dips out, FaZe will reset now. And G2 are trying to figure out what they're going to do.
If anything now, you've lost your original ramp player. Sure, Kerrigan calling from the sidelines, but you have Snacks sitting on a quarter health. Desperate here next to Hunter. A Molotov to be thrown out by Frozen. Players already coming out through the door. Ruff able to hang on. Snacks burned off his perch. Rain's able to get the second entry, but here comes NiKo again. He turns his guillotine against them, and M0NESY right there to clutch. Step not into his monocle. That's where G2 have their 12th.
16 and 14 off that round. One kill from the top, but that is the meat of the work done by NiKo. With everybody asking the question, how can Dong be #1 if you've got someone like NiKo? But here he is, getting erased one more time.
Rain has had his number this entire map. NiKo has been a non-issue at the hands of FaZe Clan.
And Rops has been the final boss. Every test after test, passing with flying colors.
Reinvented for this major. Lines up one, but doesn't get greedy. He will silently peel back somewhat, but not gone. They open the door for the potential Hell Wrap. G2 are scrambling.
They are scrambling, they are spread out. And soon we'll find out if there's still 3 fingers on this hand. Rain catches Hunter.
The immovable object that is Rain. When you need him, he is here. Brokey confident as he has all his teammates still behind him. And in the last attempt for G2, it is flawless from FaZe. In what seemed like FaZe Clan's darkest hours, it's G2's falling stars that light their path to grand finals.
And I'm like, what is going on? FaZe is now in the grand finals against Spirit of the Shanghai Major. After the last 6 months, I don't know if there's anybody, and if you are, you got to be a diehard FaZe fan or just a fan of some of these guys, which I would not blame you, right? You got to trust them when it comes time for major and big stage play, especially now. But not many people had FaZe in their grand finals, and that's fair to say. The fact that we have a FaZe versus Spirit grand finals, and FaZe have a chance to fulfill the Kerrigan run. He wants Vitality, he wants G2, he wants Spirit, he wants all of the best teams in the world to fulfill quite possibly one of the best major playoff runs, especially from an underdog, that we have ever seen. And then it's like, okay, if FaZe somehow win this, do they not make a roster change? I mean, how would you be convinced otherwise? This is going to be insane. And of course, you have the unfortunate other side of things. We've seen a lot of responses from all of the players. We have seen the absolute heartbreak from someone like NiKo, dang near in tears, slouched over. The clips have been shared. It breaks your heart where NiKo's still in search of a major. I mean, if there's anyone you want a major more for, there's not many names out there that equate to that of NiKo. And then you had M0NESY take to Telegram talking about his disappointing performance and how he is sorry. And it's the beginning of the end, the start of something new. I probably messed that up. I do apologize. He said it a lot more eloquently over there. And it's just, yeah, I mean, this is the end of a G2 era who very well could have won this major and was certainly one of your favorites to do so with a string of titles throughout this year. In the last run with NiKo, I mean, G2 was looking solid. They had the bracket lined up. You got the FaZe matchup that you wanted. You would have eventually had the Spirit matchup that you wanted. This was a G2 major that got away. The same could be said for many other teams out there, Vitality included, and it will be FaZe versus Spirit. And I will be back here tomorrow to break it down for all of you guys. So what do you think about the Shanghai major so far? Thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for chilling, drinking water and coffee with me. It's been a great freaking time. I can't wait for the offseason to talk more about these changes, maybe have some interviews going. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun major, and it's not over yet. Who do you guys have, FaZe or Spirit? If I'm being honest, the stark underdog here is still FaZe. Their history against Spirit is not good. It really goes back, and Spirit have dominated FaZe, but if there is a time to win, it is in a major grand finals for FaZe and Kerrigan, and I will be cheering for FaZe. I'm not going to hide my bias. I will be cheering for FaZe, but either way, it's going to be a great grand final, and no matter who wins it, has earned it to this point. So, till next time, take care of yourselves, drink up. I'm going to go drink mine, edit this video, put it out, and enjoy your weekend. We got more CS coming. Take care, y'all.